I'm not going back to Haiti.
One of those threats is this illegal alien from Haiti. ICE says he's a gang member with 17 criminal convictions in recent years.
How's everybody doing? My name is Anthony Brian Logan, and today we got to talk about promises made and promises kept as it relates to illegal aliens getting deported out of the country. President Donald Trump is allowing ICE to go do their job and round them up. And for me, this was the biggest issue of the entire election. And there were quite a few issues. You have inflation, you have global threats, wars, security. There's a lot of things going on, but the migrant crisis for me was the biggest issue. And it impacts the entire nation, not just Chicago, not just New York, not just Aurora, Colorado, not just Boston, Massachusetts, but everywhere in this entire country is in some way, form, or fashion affected by the migrant crisis. Okay, Springfield, Ohio was a famous example. It went viral, but there's quite a few Springfield, Ohios all over the country. So for me, hey, this is fantastic. I love it. And hey, I like it. I love it. I want more of it. Now, before I go too far into it, let's get to the news clip. We got to see this. You know, they're going on raids. They're getting the illegal aliens out of here. I love it. If you want to see this full clip, without my commentary, link as always will be in the description. If you're on IG, Facebook, etc., visit a link in the bio, go to the corresponding article on the website. But without further ado, let's go ahead and roll it.
Well, President Trump's illegal immigration crackdown is off to a fast start. Fox News has learned that in a 33-hour period between Tuesday morning and Wednesday night, ICE agents arrested over 460 migrants, many with long criminal histories. But these operations aren't just limited to Boston. They're taking place all over the country.
So was that 460 in Boston? That's great for the 22-hour period. And we know there's going to be a lot more. All right. This is just the beginning.
Bill Malugin is getting an exclusive look at this massive, important operation in the sanctuary.
Hey, shout out to Bill Malugin. I think he's my favorite Fox News reporter. Shout out Bill Malugin.
Sanctuary city of Boston. Live now to Bill.
Well, Emily, we've heard officials here in Boston and in Massachusetts say repeatedly they are not going to cooperate with ICE or mass deportation efforts by the Trump administration. And ICE says, well, that's perfectly fine. You don't have to cooperate with us. We're still going to go into your city and we're going to do the job. And we were with ICE Boston yesterday for about 10 hours as we got to watch them firsthand carry out immigration enforcement. Take a look.
Now, some might kind of get mad and say, well, you got the federales coming in there, bypassing local authorities. Well, look. The feds have responsibilities to protect this country. That's their role. That's their job. Okay, border security, people that need to get deported, that's a federal agency. So they got to do their job. They have to do their job. As simple as that. You can't just defy what the federal government has to do for themselves.
Good morning, everyone.
It's a frigid 5 degrees in the pre-dawn hours just outside of Boston, where this team of elite ICE officers is briefing on their targets for the day.
We're going to be targeting some extremely violent offenders today.
Within moments, the officers are on the move, with eyes on their first target.
Looks like we got movement, target vehicle coming out.
They quickly take him into custody. He's an MS-13 gang member wanted in El Salvador for aggravated murder.
And you know what? If the ICE agents could reveal their identity and they wouldn't really mind being on camera, I would love to see like a live PD version of the illegal aliens getting rounded up. Oh, boy, I would pay. Listen, you're talking about a subscription to Netflix and etc. I would pay a subscription to watch that. I promise I would, but I digress.
And he has an Interpol red notice out for his arrest.
We are targeting very violent threats to our community.
I'm not going back to Haiti.
One of those threats is this illegal alien from Haiti. ICE says he's a gang member with 17 criminal convictions in recent years.
Trump, you feel me? Yo, Biden forever, bro. Thank Obama for everything that he did for me, bro.
A gang member from Haiti, here illegally, 17 criminal convictions. Thank you, Barack Obama. Thank you, Joe Biden, for all that you've done for me. That right there should tell you all you need to know about this problem and where it comes from.
ICE Boston quickly takes down its next targets, including this illegal alien from Brazil who has an Interpol red notice for armed robbery. This Salvadoran illegal alien charged locally with rape and released by a sanctuary jurisdiction.
Señor, ¿cómo se llama?
And this Dominican illegal alien charged with assault with a deadly weapon and heroin trafficking.
There's been quite a few countries named, Salvador, Dominican Republic, Brazil, Haiti. They said in 1 year, I forget what year it was, might have been 2021, 2020, that they apprehended 400,000 people in 1 year from 190 countries, like the whole world. So when you hear the white liberals on MS-13, DNC, CBS, CNN, etc., talking about, oh, if you want mass deportation, you're racist against Mexicans. Mexicans, that ain't the problem. If you think we're talking about people that are going out there, working in a Hyatt, working in a strawberry farm or something like that, if that's what you think, then you just not really been paying any kind of attention. You're thinking about politics from 40 years ago. 2025 is not that way. A lot of Chinese are coming over here. That is the second largest illegal alien group. And as a matter of fact, if you go out in the desert between the U.S. and Mexico near the border, where you got a lot of migrant crossing, there's a sign right there. It's a sign, up on a post. It's a box, and it has a message written in 3 languages. You got Spanish, of course, English, and Mandarin Chinese. And the message says, hey, if you get lost in the desert, you're dehydrated, you need help, push this button and help will come to you. So why is it in Mandarin Chinese? Because there's so many Chinese coming across the border illegally, and they're spending big money to do it. But I digress.
Officers also arrested this Guatemalan MS-13 gang member facing gun charges. ICE says he was released from local custody just the day before. Their detainer request was ignored because of sanctuary policies. And in a sign of shifting priorities with the new Trump administration, this man, who was in the same apartment as the target, was also arrested after ICE determined he's also in the U.S. illegally.
There we go. I love it. I love it. I love it. And I think the whole thing is the whole detainer request. Now, if any legals, any law enforcement, y'all let me know if I'm right, wrong, etc. But the detainer request, it's like, okay, you have this person in your area, in your city. I need y'all to go arrest him, and then we're going to come get him from y'all. Isn't that what that is? But rather than doing that, they're just going directly to the threats themselves, bypassing the city. Okay, we know where he is. We, the feds, are going to go snatch him up. You in here illegally too? All right, come on, you going too.
This is what ICE calls collateral.
So you guys got your main target just now, but you got somebody else. What just happened?
So our main target was released by a sanctuary jurisdiction, not honoring a detainer. That person was released back into the community, and when we went to go find him, he's with somebody else who was previously removed from the United States. So he's going to go today too.
And that is exactly what Border Czar Tom Homan has warned would happen.
When we find the bad guy, he's probably with others that are in the United States illegally. They may not be a criminal priority, but we're not walking away from them.
ICE Boston says they will continue to go into sanctuary jurisdictions and do their job.
Today was a good day. Today we took several significant public safety threats out of our communities. Unfortunately, a lot were released by sanctuary policies, but we're here to tell the Commonwealth and the rest of the country that we're going to find them whether they're released or not.
I love it. I love it. Shout out to Fox, shout out to Bill Malugin, shout out to everybody out there. Shout out to the feds, ICE, everybody. You guys, fantastic. I love it. Now, some are going to kind of get upset on the Republican side that the focus seems to be criminal migrants. Well, I mean, truthfully, that's going to be where you're not going to have any kind of kickback. Okay, you got some 65-year-old lady, she been here illegally for a long time, and you go get her, you're going to get backlash from the community. But if you get a criminal migrant with 17 convictions, violent offenses, attacking kids, it's not really going to be a big deal. The community itself is not going to backlash on you. You're going to have the leaders, the woke leaders in a place like Chicago, Mr. Panic Attack himself, Brandon Johnson, he going to start acting the fool, but it doesn't really matter because the people of the community are going to support what the feds are doing. Now, as I close, I want to say this. I love, if I didn't say it already, I love what's happening here. We need to keep doing it. And I don't see how anybody could be against it. Like I said, These are criminal people, people that already have lengthy rap sheets. They need to go. They need to go back to where they came from. Simple as that. And I think I'll leave that right there for now. And what say you? What's your opinion about this whole situation with the migrants being rounded up and sent back? Good thing, bad thing, somewhere in between, whatever your thoughts are, let me know in the comments below. You guys know where I'm at. This is fantastic. And like I said, hey, if they do that show, live PD, migrant deportation, I'm watching, especially since these are going to be criminal people. I'm not going to have any sympathy at all for somebody that been abusing kids and, trafficking women and robbing grocery stores, shooting people, robbing people. Those people were probably already a nuisance in their country of origin. So they were sent to us. Okay, you want to be a criminal in El Salvador, rather than putting you in their penitentiary and spending money that they don't have on you to keep you alive, go to America, terrorize them. That's what's going on here. So if their own country discarded them, I don't feel any sympathy for the United States discarding them back. Okay, don't throw your trash in my yard. That's not how that's supposed to go. Whatever your thoughts are, please let me know in the comments below. And that's all I got to say for this video. If you like what you heard, please comment, rate, share, and subscribe. Peace.